MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Rick Vaughn will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss him, but he got away with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Solo shot to right center. His first homer so far in the series as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Leading off for the Twins, the designated hitter, Jay Bailey.
Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, John Wiggins. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first, heading for 2. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second. Stepping into the box, Corey Seager.
Number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Epps has a play.
I got it.
And that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, John Wiggins. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. 5 innings complete. This ball game's even at 4-4. John Wiggins will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion. That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Yeah, hey, Matty V, this big ballpark in the Bronx has that short porch in right field, D-Row, but you can hit the ball out of it just about any part. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory, and look on to the next one.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Minnesota Twins and the New York Yankees. Bud Hammonds is on the mound for Game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. The relay throw. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Aldo Perez.
The left fielder, Aldo Perez.
The 2-1 on its way. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still. Stepping up now, Rick Lopez. Estrada, the runner at third. Burke at second. Perez is over at first with 1 away. Grounded back up the middle. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score. Digging in to try it again, John Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of this series. And the Yankees have drawn even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in, John Wiggins. Already a home run and a double for him in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to.
So coming to the plate, Dusty Burke.
The right fielder.
Here we go, boys.
first.
Now the 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in now, John Wiggins. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Line towards center field. Aquavito is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. The Twins. MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Daniel Uribe gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Striding in, John Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Wiggins.
From the belt, the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, 1 pitch right here. 1 out.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that's through, a base hit. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
Hey, this guy.
Standing in, John Wiggins, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away.
Wiggins.
Did a good pitch. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, can't see it. Drive it like you can. Let's go.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
0-2. Here it is. High in the air into shallow left center. Perez is there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited damage on the scoreboard. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees lead it 2-0. Striding in once again, Rick Lopez. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rick Lopez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Into the box, John Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
So digging in now, John Wiggins. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Aquavito is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Here's Corey Seager, and he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Corey Seager.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Twins 1. Next for New York, John Wiggins. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
This thing stays in the park, but let me tell you something. He absolutely crushed this thing. This park is no bandbox. It takes a lot to get one out of here, and he almost does it. It carried a long time and hit it halfway up the wall for a long double.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Now at the plate, Zach Montes. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1, here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Burke is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game.
One down.
Into the box now, Rodrigo Estrada. He's 2 for 3 thus far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
8-4 tonight. The New York Yankees have taken a MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the New York Yankees and the Minnesota Twins. Matt Kloboff is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy has 3 pitches that he brings into his mix, and if he has all of them working, he has a chance to be really solid. A good pitcher, but he needs command of all 3 of his pitches.
Now in the box, John Wiggins. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. club off. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Twins coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Standing in, John Wiggins. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Right here, kid.
First offering on its way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 4th long ball of this series, as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Next will be the designated hitter, Gary Friedrich. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ready for another shot now. John Wiggins comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Perez is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Friedrich. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. John Wiggins will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
And the 2nd run will score as well.
Hey,
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Richard Aquavito. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. The 1-1 home. Hit to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. So a big moment here, and standing in, Dusty Burke. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. The Yankees lead it 8-6. Trying to pick things up where we left off, John Wiggins. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. Line towards center field. Aquavito is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Yankees 8 and the Twins 6.
well. They know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.